All right, welcome back to the River's Edge. It feels like freaking Cancun here in the studio.
It's getting hot in here.
Definitely does. That song is interesting. It's actually about an ex-girlfriend who went to Cancun, and there was some sort of a breakup. I talked to one of the band members because I was curious. I'm like, why in the hell wouldn't you want to go to Cancun? Because that sounds like nice, right? Especially like I'm listening to this song in the middle of winter and I'm thinking Cancun. Hell yes, please now. What else? What do we have coming up this weekend? We have Amanda over the phone of Bold Nights Out. Amanda, what's up?
Hey, how's everybody doing today?
We're hot, but we're doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. I haven't had my cup of coffee yet for today, but I'm doing well.
That's not good. Where do you go for coffee typically?
If I go out for coffee, since I'm in South Hills, it's always Blue Canary Coffee.
I've never been there.
They're one of my favorites, so.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah,
So,
it's a little quiet coffee shop, but they have they house local artists on their walls,
really?
and so
Okay.
it's very, very cute. It's
Where'd you say it was at?
But,
Where did you say it was again?
it's in Mount Lebanon,
Oh, okay.
Castle Shannon area. It's like right on the border of both of them.
Very cool. Well, just in case anyone never heard our initial interview, why don't we take a minute to just talk about what is Bold Pittsburgh? What do you guys do?
Well, we're a local media company, basically, that discusses all things fun Pittsburgh style, basically really transers. We have a blog, a podcast, very fluent Instagram feed of basically where to go in the city, where to have fun, be seen, all that.
And your podcast can be heard Wednesday mornings preceding this show at 7 a.m. at riversedgepgh.com and the River's Edge on the TuneIn radio app. And on that show, you basically tell people where to get drunk and where to get full. Hello?
Yeah. Where to go out on a Friday night. We want to be your source that you go, it's Friday night, where do we want to go? What is there to do? And so you come back.
What is there to do this week?
Oh, well, this weekend is packed. Well, I want to talk first of all about Goddess Night. It is the really cool event that's going on down at the Pittsburgh Public Theater to kick off Venus in Furs, which is a really cool play. It's not for the little kids. It's like a very serious sexual taboo kind of play.
Mm-hmm.
But they're holding a ladies' night to kick it off. And what they're doing is actually like a goddess market where you could come in at 6 o'clock and there'll be different type of vendors like Wiggle Whiskey, PA Brew Tours, Pure Romance, Rock and Joe Pittsburgh, all these different like vendors that you could go shopping at while they do a cash bar and hors d'oeuvres. And then they are treating everybody to a show, a viewing of the play that night at 8 o'clock. And then there's an after party, too.
Wow, that sounds
So,
action.
and all of this is only for $30.
Oh, wow. That's a steal.
So if you're thinking of something like, it's ladies' night, it's Friday night, what can we do? And you don't want to head to anything else that I'm going to talk about here in a minute. This is something really kind of interesting and neato to see. And it's getting to a great thing here in the city, which is our culture. And
Very
so
cool.
Pittsburgh Public Theater is they're coming up with all these really cool kind of nights out, and I think this one is really awesome. So that's where I will actually be seen. So if any of our listeners head to it, I'll be there snapping some Instagram photos and be in attendance. So that's where I'll actually be on Friday night
Very
myself.
cool.
But if that's not your thing, the Arts Festival kicks off this weekend.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
And big one on Friday night is Michael Franti and Spearhead. So I'm really excited to see them here in Pittsburgh. But again, the Arts Festival is 10 days of
10 days.
music and art, and you can't beat it.
It's
and they're
awesome,
gonna do
yeah.
some. What's
I
that?
said it's awesome. Yeah, there's some phenomenal local artists there as well.
Oh, the list is unbelievable. I literally went to a press release, and if you listened to our show earlier, the press release is 5 pages long. I literally cannot even name everything that's at that festival. It is physically impossible. Like, the show would be 2 hours long if I could go through every little thing that festival brings to the city.
Yeah.
Even from the One Day Create Fest, which is a technical and art festival that happens within Arts Fest. They have joined forces again this year, and so that's like a mini festival inside of the festival that's going on. The local artists are amazing, plus the big name tickets, all free. I mean, you can't beat that.
No.
And the art's already going up. The sunflowers and stuff were already
I saw
put
that.
up
Yeah.
downtown. They look beautiful and amazing. So I'm going to head down there a couple times throughout the week. And if any of our listeners know, if you've ever been, the artists change and rotate. So you have to go like 3 or 4 times to actually catch a different show every time you go.
Mm-hmm.
And also this weekend, it is big opening day for a lot of the farmers markets on Saturday. So I wanted to give a lot of shout outs to a lot of the farmers markets because you got to shop local and shop healthy.
Yes.
So a lot of the farmers markets are starting up this weekend. And I don't know if you guys talked about already the Layer Cake Music Festival this weekend.
We're
excited.
excited.
Super excited. I know it's their second year.
We're sponsoring it, so.
Are you?
We
That's
are, yes.
Right, we are sponsoring it. I totally forgot. I'm sorry. No coffee yet today. But yes, Layer Cake Music Festival is super exciting. That is definitely something to go and see this weekend.
If you click riversedgepgh.com and click the Layer Cake poster, you can actually listen back on all of the River Talk interviews that we've had with different musicians who will be performing, local musicians who will be performing at the event at all different stages from, it's everywhere, Mr. Smalls, Cativo, Spirit, James Street. Really exciting. It's gonna be fun.
About it that I have. Those are like the biggest ones that I'm really excited about. There's a couple other ones, but I don't want to give away.
No, you got to listen to Bold Nights Out to hear them all. It's all going to be on demand in about probably 30 minutes past the conclusion of this show. So. All right, Amanda.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, and we will talk to you next week.
But listen to her. Have a great weekend.
Yep, listen to her Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. Up next, we're going to talk a few minutes with James and get to know him, and then we'll roll on. We have Stephen Lipko, marine biologist. He will be on in the second portion of today's show here on the River's Edge.